Hey, what's up you guys? Steampunk Yu-Gi-Oh! Here after quite a long break. What is up guys? We're back at the DMV getting our pilot's license with the Mecha Phantom Beast.
Really? Is that the joke you're using now?
Jack Agent's here too.
Hi, and that pun was terrible.
Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so I've been playing around with the Mecha Phantom Beast. Of course, the new Synchro's out, so I decided to see how much fun it was again. And it's pretty fun, but right now I'm not running the Synchro because he is an OCG exclusive, and that makes me very sad.
And you're running your favorite trap card.
Anyway, I decided to play DMV build of Mecha Phantom Beast, and DMV stands for Divine Wind of Mist Valley. Okay. Anyway, so these are going to be some replays from some duels I had. The deck is insanely fun. I might make some slight adjustments, and I do for the in the length of the video. Like I put drop upstarts and put in dualities and stuff like that, and I'll get to that later. Anyway, it looks like I'm playing against spellcasters, but it gets weirder than that. So let's start this replay. I opened triple aerial recharge. That is not a good thing, but it's okay because I have a Tether Wolf.
And I'm surprised they didn't have Skill Dark Magician.
Yeah. Wait. Let's see if he did.
It doesn't look like.
It looks
Spellcaster with hands though.
Oh
shit.
God.
That looks like it can be dangerous.
I mean, there was potential for a Skill Dark Magician to be in there. Because it's spell counter base. Anyway, so he sets 3 back row and a Apprentice Magician. So I summon Harpy Dancer. I'm like, bounce back my Tether Wolf. He's like, Fiendish Chain, I don't want you to have another token. And I'm like, okay, attack. And he's like, special summon another one. I was like, okay.
FYI, everyone pick up Apprentice Magicians, they're gonna go up.
No, they're not. Shut up.
No,
So he normal summons Breaker. He attacks over a token. I don't know why he didn't take over Dancer, but whatever. He used Breaker's effect. Target's aerial recharge. I chain it, of course. He chains MST on my Miyabi. I chain it to send back his Apprentice Magician. And, yeah, I get a token, and,
things happen.
Things! Excitement!
Yeah!
So I attack into the other Fiendish Chain, and I'm like, alright, dude. You got 2 chains? That's cool. He draws into another anti-spell. I think that's what it's called. Anti-spell. And he flips his Apprentice Magician, gives his Breaker another counter. So I Fiendish Chain the Breaker because he's going to destroy the Fiendish Chain. He attacks over the token and sets the anti-spell and passes his turn. I was like, alright, drew another Tether Wolf. Hell yeah. Tether Wolf, fact, get a token, attack over Breaker.
Oh,
yeah.
You couldn't exceed though.
No, I couldn't
Stupid
exceed.
Fiendish Chains.
Yeah. I could have if I attributed the token, but I really didn't want to. He dualities, grabs the terraforming. Terraforms for the Citadel of Endymion.
You didn't activate it though?
Yeah, it does not play it. I draw the Divine Wind. I'm like, alright, I'm going to activate my field spell.
You should activate a Citadel!
Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, tech into the Apprentice Magician. He recruits the other one that I had sent back there with Miyabi. And I pass. He draws into Ice Hand. This really sucks. Because he's like, attack with Ice Hand. And I'm like, oh god, no. And he destroys an aerial recharge. He special summons the Fire Hand. Attacks. Luckily, he only plays 2 of each hand. Or else this hand move would have gotten really fucking annoying. But it's okay.
It's OP as fuck.
So he wipes my board pretty much.
Well, why would he
And I draw into a supply squad, so that's great. So I attack over his Fire Hand, hoping no more Ice Hands, and he doesn't. He destroys my Tether Wolf. I get a Scapegoat, so that's fantastic with Supply Unit. And I pass, and he draws into a useless terraforming, but he activates it anyway for no reason. Gets the Citadel in case I decide to play a field spell over his.
Terraforming for no reason.
I mean, whatever.
Spell counters.
So I activate Scapegoat. He activates Anti-Spell. You remove 2 spell counters to negate a spell card, and I was like, alright, dude, you got it. And so I draw into Coltwing. Coltwing summons, and I attack over the Apprentice Magician. Yeah, and he doesn't have anything to recruit for, so he passes. Draws into the useless Dark Red Enchanter. I draw into another Coltwing, so I'm like, alright, attack for 32, then I'm going to make one of Bo's favorite Xyz monsters.
Yay! Lightning Chidori!
And Chidori just fucks him up. Top deck that Citadel, so good. That hand looks amazing, Sauce. I don't know why I didn't top deck the Fiendish Chain. Oh yeah, because I'm not bad. Anyway, I set the O-Lion, attack with Chidori.
No, you could have just summoned O-Lion.
I could have, and it would have been game. No, and if he has 800. and he rage quits at the Lance. Alright, so in this duel I'm playing against Fernimal, something I'm really excited to see, except looking at how the deck plays, it goes negative a lot, and I really don't like that. So let's get off to it. I open O-Line and Mega Raptor, Blackhorn, Upstart, and Fiendish Chain, so that's really good. He opens up to Edge, Imp, Scissors, and the Mirror Force, so that's okay. I Upstart into a Scapegoat, summon my Mega Raptor, attack. I don't know why he doesn't Mirror Force, but that's okay. Set the Scapegoat, and I pass. And he uses Bear to get the Toy Pot. Activates the Toy Pot, stacks the Cat with Scissors, activates Toy Pot, draws Cat, summons Cat, gets the Poly, goes for Wolf, and attacks, and I Scapegoat. And he could have killed 2 goats, but he decides not to for whatever reason, and just passes. And I'm like, alright, dude. So I draw into Divine Wind of Mist Valley. Oh my gosh, yes. So I summon Cold Wing, banish his Mirror Force, activate Divine Wind, bounce back my Mega Raptor for my Birdman, special summon the O-Line, go Goyo. Now, I thought I was going to steal it, but it must be summoned by Fusion, so I was really sad. But anyway, Goyo still hit the field. That's pretty important. So he's going to use Edge Imp Scissors again, special summon the Fernimal Dog, then go for the Bear, and, just kind of walling up. No, he did not attack Togen. And he didn't attack Birdman either. But this allows me to go for the big play. Right her into Bure.
Oh, you faggot.
Attack over his Edge Imp. Take it with Goyo because Goyo. Attack with Hamstrat and Mega Raptor. And I pass my turn. He draws into Bottomless. Yeah, that's pretty worthless. Yeah, so he decides to use Toy Pot, draws into Crane, so it's discarded. He sets the Bear, and I'm like, alright, Bure, flip it up, switch the Edge Imp to attack mode, and this is GG's.
That deck was all the point.
Alright, here I'm playing against the worst artifact player in the world. Alright, notice, he has Warning? No, he is not. Alright, I think he does Warning the first thing I summon, actually. So I Upstart into a Dancer. I activate Supply Unit, summon Cold Wing, set my back row. He Warnings. I'm like, alright, you Warning a Cold Wing. That's fine. I don't really care. And then he 1-for-1 Torrentials my Harpy Dancer next turn. And he has a Malcat and a Beagle Tech face down.
Why would he do that?
I don't know why, because it doesn't really matter. He draws into the
Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah, Cyclonic Rift, whatever. And so I draw into another Supply Unit, and I'm like, alright, activate, summon Mega Raptor. Now he makes a really questionable play. He activates Double Cyclone. Now, tell me, Jack Asian, why would you activate Double Cyclone if you could have had Malcat? It gets worse.
Wait.
He had Malcat.
I see that.
It gets worse. So he uses Double Cyclone, destroys my Supply Unit, summons Beagle Tech, destroys his own Malcat, and I'm just like, pass, because I can't attack over it.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait. What?
Yeah, he decided to 1-for-1 my back row to destroy his own back row. Anyway, he ignitions off my my Fiendish Chain, and he sets to Aegis, summons a Star Drawing, goes for Durndal, and I'm like, nah, I ain't having that. And he's like, Cyber Dragon, attack over. Yeah, stuff. And I'm like, alright, this is going to be easy. You know what's coming up.
Yes.
Special token, bounce back for Birdman, make a Goyo.
Wait a minute, what did he have set?
He has an Aegis.
Oh, Aegis.
He is an artifact monster. So I set the Miyabi, and then my turn. He's like, he draws into the Sanctum, sets a Sanctum, and I'm like, okay, bro. So I summon the O-Lion, and he's like, Sanctum. And I'm like, okay, Morale Tech, destroy Goyo. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm just going to get a card and make a Bure, and get a token. So, and use O-Lion, summon the Tether Wolf, get another token. Yeah, pretty dirty. So attack for damage, and pass my turn. Now he draws into a useless card anyway. He draws into a Moral Tech, but it doesn't matter because I end phase Miyabi that shit back to the bottom of his deck. And he's just like, man, fuck this. Nah, I summon Dancer, bounce back my Tether Wolf just to get another token because I'm an asshole like that. And attack for the GGs.
That is so bullshit. But he's so bad too.
Alright, in this game, I play against DDs. I hate this deck. I think it's really terrible. So yeah, I get the Divine Wind Dancer combo. So I'm like, Hamstrat, you're okay by yourself. You'll have a buddy soon. So I special summon Cold Wing, get the 2 tokens, and pass it from there with the Blackhorn. No, the Miyabi. So I'm prepared for anything he really has. So he goes to battle phase and goes to main phase 2. So activates contract with the Swamp King. Huh? It lets him fusion summon with it's like Fusion Gate, except they're sent to the graveyard. And you take 1,000. Well, you have to summon DDs.
Okay, and so DD related.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I Miyabi back his warning because he's a faggot. And I'm like, all right, my turn. Activate Colt Wing, banish your contract, but he activates that thing. I don't know what it does. It bounces it back to his hand. That's pretty much it. I'm like, Dancer, bounce back, summon Dancer to get some extra damage. Special on my other Colt boy, Colt Wing. Special summons 2 tokens. Then I'm like, alright, Colt Wing, banish this motherfucker right here. And I'm like,
boom,
attack
man, wow.
for things, damage, life points. I upstarted the warning, and I'm like, oh, that's fantastic.
That's fun card.
So I pass, and he draws into the DD Lilith, activates the contract, summons another one of those guys, activates his pendulum's error occurs.
Fail!
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what happens. So he activates the pendulum guy, he boosts this guy up by 500, and attacks over Cold Wing. Next turn, I use Dancer's effect, get an O-line for my deck with Divine Wind, go Goyo, and I fucking win. Alright, in this one I'm playing against Bad Atlanteans. So it's terrible. I summon Tetherwolf, set the Miyabi, set the Scapegoat, pass, and he's like, I'm gonna summon this Abyss Soldier. I'm gonna discard Dragoons to bounce your Tetherwolf. And I was like, alright, dude. Searches out the Marksman, attacks over the token, and passes his turn. And I'm just all in-face Scapegoat and shit. So I draw into Blackhorn. That seems alright. Use Mega Raptor, tribute a goat to grab the O-Lion, and attack over his Abyss Soldier, set the Blackhorn, and pass. And his back row is not real. To call the Atlanteans. He sets the Marksman and passes, draws into a surface. I use Mega Raptor's effect again, summon the O-Lion, go for Goyo, because Goyo's... attack into his Marksman, take it because of Goyo, set the warning, and pass. So he activates Moray here, sends back the Poseidra dudes, draws into another Marksman, passes, and I send it back to his deck. So I draw into Terraforming. That seems alright. I used Mega Raptor's effect to get back an O-Line. I use O-Line's effect to normal summon O-Line, and I synchro for a Paladin Zektron, get a token, and Paladin Zektron's effect, of course, get another token off Mega Raptor, and attack for big damage. Next turn, I set the Terraforming, bluff, back rows, bluff. He draws into the Marksman. He draws all the Marksmans. No, I'm just kidding. Activates Surface, goes for his Zemains, gets Blackhorn, and that's GG's. Alright, my hand in this game isn't that great of an opening, but I'm playing against, blue-eyed spellbooks with... Oh god, this is awful. Ugh. Oh, man. Obelisk the Tormentor. Oh, God. Oh, no, I don't need this. Oh, okay, I didn't really need to look at that. That was terrible. Anyway, so I believe I get to start. Yeah, I set trap cards and pass my turn. He draws into a Call of the Haunted, sets the Guardian, and passes. I draw into a Tetherwolf, thankfully. Activate Supply Unit, summon the Tetherwolf, get my free token, and I attack into the Celtic Guardian because I can. Not 1900, so I can def kill it. And end phase, he Call of the Haunted's it, and I'm like, alright, dude, you really want your Celtic Guardian that badly? Fine. So he summons Temperance, activates power on it. I'm like, that's cool, dude. He attacks my token with Celtic Guardian and fates my Bottomless back to my hand for some reason, and I deprison his Temperance because reasons. I draw into the Terraforming, so I Terraforming, and this is after I took out the Upstart, so the duality right there was supposed to be an Upstart, so I would have drawn into a Terraforming. That would have kind of made me sad, but it's okay. So I attack over the Guardian again with Tetherwolf, and I pass my turn. He draws into Blue Boy, searches out the tower, activates tower, and passes. I draw into a third supply unit, so it's like, man, if he was destroying all my monsters, I'd be getting all the draws. So I activate my field spell because I can, and I pass. He draws into Effect Veiler, stacks the spellbook to get the Maiden of White, or Blue-Eyed Maiden, yeah, that one. So I set the Tetherwolf, or set the Hamstrat and pass because I'm not going to attack into no Blue Eyes because I ain't no bitch. He passes, drawing into Fog King, so I flip Hamstrat. Hamstrat effect, he Veilers it, of course. And now I just, attack into his Maiden. He special summons Blue Eyes because he thinks he's a man. I bottomless it because I'm a man, and I attack over his Maiden. I activate the third supply unit, so I have 3 supply units and 2 aerial recharges face down. He activates Starhawk and passes. So I draw into Dancer. So I summon Dancer, use Dancer's effect, bounce back my Hamstrat, use Divine Wind to get O-Lion, make a Goyo, get a token, attack into the Fog King with Goyo, take it because he's Goyo, attack with Tetherwolf, and make a Draco Sack. And then Draco Sack would destroy the Star Hall. I actually wasn't sure if he had spellbooks in his graveyard, so I didn't want to destroy Tower. But he didn't. He draws into World, so that's always sad. And draws into Wisdom, so he doesn't really have anything. And this will be GG. Death by Goyo. Yeah. Why do you love Goyo so much for? Alright, now this was one of my earlier builds. This was before I put Divine Wind in. Yeah. I was running Solemn Advice and stuff. So this is kind of a bonus replay. So I was playing against Galaxy. So I activate Supply Squad, summon the Mega Raptor, activate Fiend Sanctuary, get my 2 tokens, activate Mega Raptor, search the Tetherwolf, set the Recharge or Deprison, yeah, and end my turn. So he activates the Photon Knight guy. Photon Soldier, and MST's my Deprison. Pretty good guy to MST, I think. So he summons Galaxy Knight after searching it and passes. So I'm like, alright, Tetherwolf, do your thing. Make me some tokens. That's just what you do, bro. That's just what you do. So I attack into the Galaxy Soldier. He special summons Galaxy Tyranno and makes a 107. I'm like, alright, I'm just going to attack this. I'm going to pass my turn. And he draws into the Fiendish Chain, so he's like, I'm going to rank up into number Chaos 107, and I'm just like, god damn it, and he destroys my token. I draw into the Solemn Warning, I draw into Solemn Advice, so that's cool. So I Big Eye, he Fiendish Chains, I'm like, set the Solemn Advice, set the O-Lion, yeah, and pass. He activates the Tachyon Dragon's effect, so I Solemn Advice it, get it out of here, negates effects, pay 3, and he just scoop phases. So yeah, this was kind of a replay showing the worth of Solemn Advice. Solemn Advice, I believe, is a really good card. However situational it may be. Solemns have always been really good cards, except for like Wishes and Authority. I mentioned that. Yeah, Authority and Wishes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell me if I got my pilot's license back or not in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys later.